Now I'm here. 34 minutes I let this run without being on? Jesus. I, I let this run for 30 minutes before I got on. Well, I'm on now. I'm on now. I'm fixing up my spreadsheet. I'm here. I have to get this nice look. I have to put work one thing together though. Numbers in. Make it Arial. Everything like this weird font. I just know table formatting. Have all the same. That's better. Yeah, we have to things that we have all. What was so we'll get to that, but we'll go through AI portfolio challenge. We'll look at the spreadsheet. I'll look at the important things for the already baked in, but we'll see how the market reacts to it on Wednesday. Volatility, there is no volatility. I think I saw a video like VIX is crushed, but risk is not. But isn't the VIX telling? I think that sometimes it's broken. I think it breaks. All right, Chuck, gotta go. It's figure out, hey, bring in the pretty graphs, do all the pretty. That, and I'll probably look at the trades for the. I don't think I'm buying a journal ever. Let's see. And so March of next year. Oh no, December 7th. Okay, so I can cancel it December 7th. And I'll save a whole bunch of money next year. I'm not even gonna tell you how much money I'm gonna save next year. That is amazing. Cutting some expenses in the business is good. And even if I don't have ChatGPT, yeah, I think I have I can work with it. It's log. Yeah, only doing certain types of plays. I mean, you don't necessarily get some different insights, but come back to a trading journal. Yeah, December 7th, so I cancel TradesFit. Start to develop my own and my own dashboard. Quiet, pal. replacement for, but I bet if I ChatGPT probably. All right, so let's jump in. Polio. Oh wait, we gotta turn light. Okay, here we are. The ripples, but honestly, like, I mean, I don't really like them, but honestly, it doesn't really bother me that much. I mean, maybe they don't look super great in pictures, but sidetracking there. Let's head in. AI portfolio is really started from asking AI questions about what I can do to stock market, not just, buy and hold and wait. I'm not gonna discount that because had you just put your money like SPY or QQQ last years, you'd be up like here. But that's nothing to ever take at or what. But I wanted to see if I could off a paycheck. Anyway, that's kind of what it was. So starting asking questions about what we could do, what strategies we could, things that I've learned over the past few years, and also based off of some strategies that worked, like cash care puts and like that have worked. Buying stock, covered calls haven't been as great, but I think those could work too. Or I think you still have to definitely have to get a lower price. Or that's kind of what it is, and then asking about goals and what I want, and that's trying to follow the guidelines and guardrail. Not really it's kind of helping me bring in the ideas, cause like if ChatGPT talk about all these different things, it's like really like honing in what I wanted, having a main strategies, cash secure puts, and really just in AI. It's like that's why it says AI enhanced. That AI enhanced. Try to get that. So the put credit spreads 5 points wide, trying to sell those as often. I think the other thing here is kind of not really a metric that I'll start to track. So really it's just a max loss thing, so max loss of any one of my spreads for the current situation. plus the okay. And that actually puts it all together. Probably where that number comes. But yeah, keep track of this. Basically the max loss of the trades. I also want to keep track of like how much credit I have on. My goal is to goal. Oh yeah, weekly. $80 and $3. Or I just want to try to get that. Make more, or go aggressive and add more contract. Increase like bumping up how much. But I think I would only do that maybe higher. So this week I added, or I traded gold, Palantir, trades. That's kind of where TradesViz is nice, but I just really need the sticks. I mean, the graphs are nice, so it'd be on chat. Oh yeah, yeah. Did I do any other? I did added trades. I didn't. Don't think. Oh, these should all be like old. Yeah. Need that dollar win. And this week the win a bit higher, so that's kind of what we want. Well, like we're out of these trades, and other than that, I was working with asking ChatGPT questions. I was doing like 30 to 50%. It was saying like 40, so I like 40. Like if you have to take something at 40, I'm trying to get to 50. I don't know. Sometimes you wait around a little while for 50. Like a balance of how long do you want to wait? How long do you have? Like in these situations, it's so trying to be as patient as possible, but also at the same time trying to okay. So I added those. super discretionary trading here. VIX is low, so that kind of somewhat hard to pick items. Green, green, green. Upish. Cars, so oh, this is August. Positive. Look at a chart of like up issue, down issue. So I eked out a small gain. Credit received far, but it has like slowed down. Kind of annoying. But I did also get that. What it said about that. Oh, and then it also gave me like some news stuff too. That was interesting development. That was an that's kind of what I have working right now. I mean, yeah, basically it was like you need to have more capital or you need to change. And I need basically too, I need to figure that how to increase so I can scale up the number of contracts, I can closer, I can sell shorter, add more cash secure puts, trade liquidity for higher think about high IV, like even like the IV doesn't go away, and so it's harder to stay in trades longer. That's what I've noticed about that. So there's always a give me and a gotcha. Like that's something to think about with. Like it's pretty reliable. I've found, you know, trade swap, something like that. I think of all the tickers that I've traded so far, like that one obeys VWAP really well. So it must be something about its like underlying structure, or maybe it obeys VWAP pretty well. Like below it, uptrend, you can buy it. When it hits it, you can buy it. There's a level to buy or sell, like swap for good. Of all the futures, they don't really obey that. Futures are more, to me, futures kind of go, like if you look at the volume profile, it goes more to where the volume, like some I don't know, it doesn't follow VWAP in the same way. It's going to different levels. Just going to different levels. To me, it's more like highs and lows. like where was the low with the most volume, it'll probably be drawn to that particular level. Like it doesn't matter what the VWAP is for the day, it's just gonna, it does zigzag around that level. It'll follow it to some extent, but like it's not, like if you set your stop below VWAP, it's probably gonna get you. I mean, you can enter on VWAP, but it doesn't obey it this. So yeah, I mean that's what I could do more. I think I'm maxed out right now, so I need to see if I can get shoot for that. This might be a week where you could shoot 60. Trying to get that. And if I wanted to be more aggressive, like right now this is just moderate, I should try to be more aggressive. And it should do. But maybe be more aggressive like after the, see which way the market ends up going in. Try to capitalize. So if I was to go aggressive, the level of aggressive is 0.8. Get in a little bit. Oh, and it also has me tracking at the straddle, at the straddle. Take a look at dollar move difference. That's in the 5, but Alright, so this is what we have so far. Excellent. Oh my god. Get the dollars and it says $5, but straddle is $3. Tomorrow, $2. Everybody's probably gonna get stuck in that dollar range. All right. Now let me get. Supplies. Off this. That's been the goal for the past few. Put it receipt. Top of it. Out there. If I could bump it up a little. Oh. We'll see on. Aggressive. Aggressive. Oh. Is build the portfolio. I think it's getting to where I can numbers. No. But it's always good to have a partner. Kind of treating it that what task can it, what could it, but to think about what can it help stream. Start asking. We're all almost goal. So jumping in. Cash cure put. I guess I could put that. So IBIT, IWM, a couple of that I should probably think about risk on, but 40 days and 30 days. One is at 30%. Try for that 40% profits. The IWM credit spread. Try to leave something on for that FOMC. Definitely setting that day. Yeah. That's going to be a trading day for sure. Happens. I don't know if I'll put on anything beforehand. I might try to take off risk. Mark some levels on Tuesday that I want to be on FOMC day and decide some trades from there. It might be a good time. Think about getting Qs, buy, put spreads, something like credit spreads. I don't want to do call spreads. Those haven't been working. Like I know the market could go down, like risk is to the downside, but the call spreads just not been working. So kind of have to opportunity long. Make a watch list. About maybe sector that'll maybe drive, go and look at for our high performance sector on Thursday, Friday, or Wednesday. Maybe we diversify a little bit. That's kind of one concern I had in the portfolio. It just wasn't all so tech heavy. It's Bitcoin, it's Palantir, it's TQQQ, it's SPY, like all that's very tech heavy. So finding ways to diversify the portfolio. I wonder if IWM will have a run into the year. It's almost, not quite at all-time highs because that was 244. It's almost there though. I think it hit 240 something last week. Bunch of rate cuts might send it up to the top. I wonder how the market will react. I wonder if like NASDAQ will go down, but like IWM will go up. The Russell will go up. And banks benefit from rate cuts too, so maybe more loan origination. That so interesting what happens, and then knowing like all the drama around the Fed, like so that can also factor into all of this. To what extent, I don't know. Anyway, I was just trying to talk about being fine. What I was doing, I'm trying to tech heavy financials and building a watch list around that. Breaks. So one of my TQQQ, kind of an iron condor now, it's testing the call side of this. Yeah, it's at the far end. But it's not really an unprofitable trade until 9. Needs to be kind of recentered though. And maybe recenter the puts. Not enough there though. I want at least dollars from getting to try to shoot. That's 102. Yeah. That's kind of what we need. What am I asking? Yeah, that's about right. I have to wait. Where's it right? But and then I can make dollars over and let's go. Bump that. Anyway, it's almost there. So if it does come off, maybe I'll reset that and we'll do another. So those are the positions: IBIT, IWM, Spy, UNH, Foot Spread, kind of an Iron Condor. Just didn't want to get rid of that. I feel like I need at least one position on for a down move. I know that sounds weird. I haven't really worked all year, but you never know what could happen. Plus, keep the order in there. Right now it's set to E. Not, but the wrist doesn't really change. I don't really want it on. I don't like losing, but I don't know. Just feel like you have to have your selling premium. That's where you're getting it on. So that's another reason. That and the main goal with the AI, I think, portfolio is like you want liquidity. You have to have that premium on. If you don't have the premium on, you are not. Might lose money if you have a trade on, but you will not make any money if. So Tiki, try to get that one off, make another one on. Definitely have trades to go on. Okay, so that's active after getting on, so I have to today and see what we. So NDX up, DX up, Dow is up, Russell's up. Russell definite outperformance. Wow. Going, it's not all-time high. Month Russell outperformance. Month. Year to date. 12. Now up. Russell like that. That'd be. Russell's already at 1 year. Bullish, I mean. Things haven't been. Um, 5-day gold. You gotta remember gold. I did some gold trades. Gotta remember gold. That's supposed to also, benefit from rate cuts. SMH, so semiconductors made a move. Heck. So we want to look at things like XLC, like Google, Meta, category XLU. Maybe that benefits because rates come down. Utilities behave bonds. They relate to bonds. I don't know the exact relationship, but they or so bond rates change up. Out. XME metals and mining. Buy. Tesla's driving up. Y. X left. So our high flyers here. XLC. And then again, I'm in quite a while. So 1 month gold. Just trade gold. So gold has to be on the watch list. OIH, KRE, those are your regional banks. It's IWM again. XLC is still there. XL Healthcare. I think driving that up. I did it because I don't really know how it trades because I did Eli Lilly. I traded that, but that was wild. That was a wild ride. What the options aren't super liquid, at least when I was trading it, like that was a wild ride. Not gonna lie. UNH, this one is like a lot more interesting. UNH seems to be moving and shaking, and there's people in those option chains. Like there's trades happening. Eli Lilly was a little bit weird. Prices would go all over the place. It was wild ride. I got out at a profit. That was a wild ride to go. Let's see. 8 gold. XME. And when gold comes back in, like that's gonna be a hell of a short. Commodities are different than stocks. It'll fall at some point. It'll be pretty fucking epic. I don't know when that'll be though. When does that? When stocks are I don't know. I don't know. Maybe when Trump leaves office, or maybe when like Putin is not Russia's president, or I don't know. I don't when the uncertainty is gone, but I don't know when. I'll see. That's been that way for a while, but you go back to other streams and how many times I've have AI go back and analyze how many flyers gold LC IX F. Here's this expensive name. Have it rotate. Date. Still, they're up slightly, but they are your bottom performance. Oh yeah, XLP. Heard of market open. About how these are at 50 lows. Some of these have huge dividends. So if we are rotating, if you rotate, I think I might look here. I might look here just to sell puts. And I mean, I have to get positions. I can't like set up a put. I think if you could be strategic that way, that'd be pretty cool. But I have to sell everything. by the end, sort of 2 to 3 week intervals of how I trade. So, and then next year thinking about setting up different things and what the themes will be. So I'm starting to work on that now too. What I do so next summer, if I can, if there is, like, start in like May and April, like looking for the meme stocks. Like I don't want to miss out on open weekend. And we know the summertime there's always some kind of meme stock craziness going on. Or just be aware of the don't discount it. You know what I mean? Don't discount that opportunity. Because you know how to trade those. Like I can trade those. I've traded in halts. It's not fun. Traded in crazy environments. I can put and it doesn't have to be the whole move all day long. It just needs some move in the beginning of the day, and then you can even go about your business the rest of it. So, and gives you a reason to wake up every day, join the day trading meme stocks. That's something I want to do next year, is to participate more in that, like in the summertime. Take advantage, because that doesn't come around that often, and have something to go from $3 to like 10 or 50. Sign me up. Sign me up, because you big size. Utilize your buying power and all. Don't want to miss out on that next. That's definitely for next year. And there, I haven't thought too deep about it. That's the goal I have next year. Maybe in whatever meme stock is memeing. Be there, the opportunity. Yeah, starting to think about that too. And that's kind of where, XLP. So even if, what if we just take the thing itself? This came up too. So I did a scan. On my, I think it was Option Hacker inside of TOS. And XLP was the only thing that came up. Now I'm getting different things. But yeah, like I'm getting different. But so now what do we have? We have also, they're all calls, which I don't know what that means. If I don't have, maybe I don't have I'm not able to see enough, because I don't see any. Are they just not using puts? That's what I don't know. And yeah, and utilizing these scans, they're pretty powerful. Like I want to show me. I don't know when I get to. It's just showing you 100. It's not even showing me. Yeah. So Baidu, XLU. A lot of Nike. There's a Nike call. I think they have earnings. And then the UPS 90 call. I think those all have earnings. EX 75 call. Where is the 75 call? So that is way out of the money. So for October 17th, that is way out of the money. I don't know if there's. thing like I'll just calls because like honestly that is not. I don't know if it's just edge. The tickers are GX. These are the gold miners. I don't know how they trade in relation to gold. Looks like it follows the same pattern. Well, what's the volume on this? 13 lot here. I don't know if it's worth doing spreads in GX, but that's the him 70 call. Yeah, I don't think it's showing me. Like it can't show me. What if I up the open interest? What do I get then? Alibaba. Clorox. The Clorox November 90 call. Again, it's just all calls. This is probably because it can't. How can I get more data on here? Oh, these are the six. It's saying just 60. Oh, okay. So this is it. Okay. So, what's the call side? There's nothing on the put side? XLP, we have the 8-3 call. Or maybe because of the, like, no, the calls. So we have Abbott Laboratories, Baba, Baidu, Boston Scientific, Charter Communications, Clorox. I don't know what CMA is. Etsy, 65 calls. I don't know what these other ones are. GDX calls, the GX 75 and 8 call. FLS. Flower flow serve. Not enough options. Oh, Baba's head. They're always pumping these Chinese stocks. They do have AI, so they are like a tippy top. These things are so prone to just being sold. I don't know. I can day trade these, but I don't know about. I just feel like they're so susceptible to. It did break out. So what's the distance? The $40 range, or maybe if you want to be conservative, maybe a $30 range. Just broke out of it. Yeah, it could probably have legs. This thing probably needs some legs to go. Yeah. It's maybe. So the breakout was here. So it might go to like 200. Like 180. Might see Alibaba at 180. Boston Scientific. CRISPR. Clorox 90 call. Clorox 130 call. What? Hmm. 130? Oh no, that's a different company. Never mind. Oh no, this is Colgate. Colgate. $90. Oh man, okay. Right now the current price is 83. What is this? What is this mystical, magical thing we see? That's interesting. Maybe they're just selling it up there. I don't know. At this point, why don't you just see? This is your consumer staples being interesting for some put selling. Although it's all crickets and tumbleweeds, so it's kind of hard to. Yeah, there's just not much open interest. Except, so it's this particular one. It's November 21st. $75 call. That, or 90 call. 90 call. Yeah, that's a place to look, I think. And then this is an interesting. I wonder why it's all calls though. Why aren't there any puts? There's gotta be. This is really so it trades it. So I'm excluding information technology. Let's see what we can get then. I think I did that because I was trying to find that diversification. I just want to see if we can see more. You can see puts. So the Nike 80 call, UPS 90 call, Novo Nordisk 65 call. Those are all at the top of the list here. Traded a lot. Baidu, UNH, Hims, Merck, and then the 270 call in Salesforce. Someone has a $1,300 call in Netflix. Netflix is only, I don't know. That must be an earnings play. I think that's like for earnings. The Adobe 380 call. What still calls it? Why are they called? Symbol. All calls. Blue lemon, Pepsi. XLP. Interesting. What it all means. I think again it puts you in a place where you could look at certain things, but they're all called. There's no one selling puts. I get why it's all calls. Like there's a put here at the 75,555. I might have to ask like why it's only showing calls, because unless it's a limitation of space, but that can't be true. Anyway, maybe it's just something I'm not looking at. The thing is too is like when you scan the option spread, it goes by alpha order. There's just things all up and down. Here's these. They're these. Strange out of the money. Like the Nike 80 ball. That's intriguing. A lot of open interest there. UPS 90 it has earned. It's at 84 right now. Anyway, those could be interesting. But yeah, looking at those opportunities to find different trades. That's what I wanted. This 5-day. Yeah, back in town, yeah. My volume, yeah, open to office property trust, brother. Apple, Amazon, Fire. Things. Market is bullish. That frame of mind, we are we'll go over the pretty much at risk levels, so I have to think about maybe taking off. Putting it back on after that event. And making a watch list for Tuesday so we can see if we can get in. Flyer XLP product. Lift this year, maybe not. You might get it. Stays flat, then that works too. So get a little bit of diversity away from tech. And those are the high performers, but then also look at patients. So AI wants to kind of bring a framework to their thinking and talking about AI. I think it provides some really good insights. It provides a way to think about it and talk about it, to understand what it can do. Especially if your work might be affected. I think it's pretty engaging. I listened to it on 1 speed. I got it done in like I thought it was so interesting. I think I'm gonna listen to it again. All size. I also like to put like the books, all the books hard, and then pop in there and you get like every book it was, key themes in the book, the takeaways from the book, and the extra goal. Yeah, I think it is a partner in crime. And our goals for this week are on 360 per week, so we'll guard and put out a short. Stream it. 2 hours, an hour and a half, 90 late. About right. So we went through the portfolio, saw a little bit of gains. Sure we have enough credit on so that we can get the results that we want. And then we went through the markets that were. They are still pretty bullish. There is an FOMC meeting coming up. There's other things on the calendar too. There are like some bond auctions. Kind of a crazy week, I think, of maybe data that can move the market. There's core retail sales. There are some things to definitely look out for. Banks are making decisions on interest rates. President Lagarde speaks on Thursday, so they must have their I think that EC go 2 weeks. So there's other things on the horizon. Affect the market. Those, I think right now it's stream for educational information. Only not in financial or recommendation. Risky. Do your own research. That said, have a profitable trade.